After an amazing start to the NC500, this week we continue our journey west along the far north coast of Scotland, where the views just keep getting better and better. We also have to battle through some very harsh weather.
It is so windy, I hope you can hear me. And encounter our very first problems on this trip.
It's been a bit of a tricky morning, to say the least. It's already got off to a bad start this morning, so we're just driving through this single track road and this farmer, I think, came out behind us and was tooting the horn. Bloody idiot. We weren't even driving too slow, we're just driving normal speed. Then I sped up a bit and this car came out of nowhere, so I had to brake all of a sudden.
We nearly crashed because of him. Oh. This beach right here is called Strathy Beach. It's so windy and I think we're gonna skip it, to be honest. When you start planning the trip, you have a lot of places on your list, and unfortunately you have to be ready that some of them have to be skipped because of the weather and time. Well, if you have enough time on your hands and you can stay longer here, why not? We can't really complain about the wind because we got a beautiful sunny day.
We just stopped by on this lay-by. Got a nice view here. There's the river leading out to the ocean, and we're only a couple of miles west of Turso at the moment. To be honest, this area of the NC500 seems totally different, a lot more rural as well. But apart from that, during the first leg of our journey, we had a lot of other motorhomers as well. Everyone was letting us through, everyone was driving slow, and I don't know if it's just a coincidence or anything, but this morning it's been a bit crazy. We had that farmer beeping us out the way. On another road we were down, people were giving us bad looks. Everyone's overtaking. The roads are all in horrendous shape, so it's been a bit of a tricky morning, to say the least.
We don't feel welcomed anymore here in Scotland, unfortunately.
Nonetheless, it's beautiful here. This area I think is much more beautiful because it's kind of mountainous, and then you've got the beaches as well, but I don't know why, it just feels weird. That's why we kind of pulled over here just to have something to eat and kind of regroup and decide where we're going to go next. We actually tried to go into this place called Betty Hill, but the roads were quite narrow. Could have continued for sure because we read that there were other motorhomes that went into this lookout point, but for some reason I just had a bad feeling and kind of turned around. Maybe it's just one of those days.
So for today we got fresh salad, prawns with some sauce, tomatoes and some gherkins. What I love about the NC500 is that you can stop wherever you like because there are so many spots on the side of the road to just stop there and have a quick snack. This is something that you don't get to see very often. Fresh salad.
Very good.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Come here. Come here. Sit. Look what we have for honey. It's time to get back on the road, and the Scottish landscape quickly started to change our moods.
Charlene is actually doing a bit of driving now, and it's absolutely incredible here just to be passing through these amazing lochs. We've got two on this side, we just passed another one on the other side, and apart from the sea beyond them, we've also got some mountain views as well. I know it's a bit windy today, but we're so lucky to have a bit of sun, and you kind of see a bit of colour as well in the landscape.
So far we've been very lucky with the midgets because we saw them only one time when we slept at the lighthouse, and now with this wind they're all gone again.
Here along the NC500 there are a lot of these things called passing places, so although the roads are narrow, every couple of 100 meters you have a passing place, sometimes even sooner as well. We were just approaching one of these passing places. The car in front of us kindly just kind of went to the side, and as we were kind of maneuvering through, this car from behind us overtook us and cut in between us. Really dangerous. At first I thought it was maybe me just having a bad driving day, but now that Charlene's having the same problems, I think because it's a bit more rural, maybe the farmers and locals don't really enjoy having too many motorhomes and vans on the road.
I'm so happy right now that I'm driving on this beautiful road. It's just so scenic, and I know now why there is a big hype about this place.
We soon found ourselves pulling over yet again. This time as we approached a long bridge that takes you across to the other side of this huge sea loch. Beautiful here, but bloody windy.
Holly's enjoying her time here. It is so windy, I hope you can hear me. From here we can see Castle Varrich. It is located on the small hills, and then behind them there are the beautiful mountain peaks of Ben Loyal and Ben Hur and some other peaks that I don't know the name of, sorry. I really wish that you can see what I'm seeing right now. I hope the camera can do justice. It's a bit windy, so I'm staying here by the van. God, I'm crying. It's too windy out there.
You've been playing, Holly. Have you been playing?
Oh my god, that was quick. Andy is whistling.
I'm really gutted that we can't really get the drone up, or maybe we can, but don't want to risk it, to be honest. And even when you're outside, it's like you're not really comfortable because the wind is blowing so hard.
And we don't know if you can hear us or not as well. Stop here, babe.
Only been driving for about 10-15 minutes, kind of over a mountain, and we stopped again because look at this excellent view here in front of us. As you can see, everything is green, and then there's like this island in the middle and this peninsula here. Absolutely stunning.
What we're looking at right now is actually a sea loch. This is called Loch Eriboll. It's around 60 meters deep and it's one of the deepest in Britain. Royal Navy ships have used it mostly during the 20th century. On one side we got limestone mountains, and then on the other side we got like grass mountains.
You don't even have to get out your van, there's just views as you're driving along, and they do keep getting better and better. We actually have to drive all the way around because we want to go on the other side. So before we continue on our journey, I just want to thank Super Sparrow, the sponsor of today's video. Super Sparrow is an eco-friendly brand that makes reusable water bottles, just like this. Now look at this design, really beautiful. So apart from being environmentally friendly, we immediately fell in love with the different designs. As you can see, this one we've got mountains with a sunset, and there are loads of others that you can choose from. Nature themed, adventure themed, or even just nice plain colors. You can choose from different types as well. We've been using the ultralight ones because they're obviously not heavy to keep in the van and really good and convenient to take with you on hikes. We've also been using this big one to keep our tea warm as well. Apart from the beautiful designs, trying our best to use as little plastic as we can, and these are definitely helping us out. So if you want to check them out, maybe get one for yourself. The prices are affordable, but we've also got a discount code for all of our subscribers. It's Travel Tales, all in capital letters, and that will get you 20% off your order as well. Let's get back on the road.
We didn't have a good experience, let's put it that way, on the road while driving to here, but we felt so welcomed yesterday because the ranger came and he gave us these as well, and we asked him if we could stay the night, and we had a chat with him. It was so lovely, we felt so welcome.
Normally when you get a knock on the door on your van, it's not good, but
we had a good knock on the van.
yeah.
As now we're driving on the opposite side, we can see some coves over there. Looks so amazing.
Get in the van!
Oh, that's a mission.
We made it back to the coastline now, and there's quite a few stops where you can park up. The beaches here look absolutely stunning. I haven't seen a beach like this in ages. Really looks beautiful. White sand and turquoise water. Now there's a few motorhome areas here, but we've managed to find like a free spot here. There's two vans in front of us, but we've got a nice view of the sea, and I think tomorrow, if it's not as windy, we'll be able to get down there and
swim.
Maybe swim a bit, yeah. Wow, this is so tasty. I don't even know what I'm eating here. I know it's ravioli with something good in it.
Butternut squash.
Yeah, amazing. We're gonna have a bit of an early night tonight. Just amazing here. It's currently 9:30. I'm not sure if you can see, but it's still light out. The tide has gone out, so the beach has got much bigger, and we can hear the waves just crashing in. What an amazing sound.
Good morning.
Morning, folks. We're down on the beach. Not sure if you can hear me because the wind has picked up again last night. It was rocking our van most of the night. This morning was absolutely magical to wake up here along the beach. The beach is completely different though because the tide is out, and this whole area where the waves were yesterday is all covered in sand, and the sea is out there now. The water is green.
The color of the sea is so inviting, especially this area. It's so different because we've got flat white sand, and all of a sudden you got this pool here.
It's like an oasis. So this is what the NC500 is all about, like stumbling across places like this. This whole area is called like the Durness coastline, and it's absolutely stunning, full of white beaches, rugged cliffs, and like green lush mountains and hills. Further along here there's also a hike which you can do, about 1 kilometer long. It's called the Township Trail. It leads you to these ancient ruins dating back to the 19th century. In fact, people used to live along the Durness coast here back in the Neolithic times.
Oyster catchers on those cliffs there. I love their sound, to be honest.
It always takes me about 5 minutes to see what Charlene is pointing out.
Right now we got low tide, so we're so lucky to be here. This feels like we're on another planet. Look at these gigantic rocks. Wow, look at this.
Obviously it gets covered like with water now in a couple of hours, so it stays salty.
I never thought that Scotland was like this. This feels like we're in Maldives in South Africa. Oh my god, it's sank! It's sank! Oh shit! We need to dive, Colin!
Well, it's not giving up, is she? Look.
No. I think that's dive in for it.
She's just swimming. So we're not going swimming after all.
Okay, let's give you this. Hey. We've just passed a beautiful house right by the sea. And if you ask me what's your dream house would be like, something like this for me. We've continued along the coast and now we're going to Smoo Cave. Woo-hoo-hoo. We're going to see what it offers and what all the fuss is all about.
Yeah, someone said you've got to check out the Smoo Cave. That's where we are. As long as it's not a poo cave, I'm happy.
There should be a waterfall in the cave, something that we've never seen before. Cave is underneath us. And from here we can see the beautiful cliffs, and there's
another beach as well out there, look.
More beach.
So we just need to go all the way around there and then down here, I think. Oi, 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 oi. No, no, look. Danger.
No.
This was you, Charlene. Look, you were about to do this. 1, 2, 3. Look at this guy. It's like, my God.
Yeah, you should tell them that you told me to grab a rock and I grabbed the rock and that's it. I was like, what the hell is he talking about?
No. We'll cut that bit.
That's not me. Wow, I'm speechless. I never saw something like this in my entire life. It's so huge and all of a sudden you get to it. Wow.
It's nice.
We decided to continue deeper into the cave to see what else we could find.
This is so cool. The waterfall It's kind of lit from above. I guess there's like a hole in the cave. So it's kind of dark here with some artificial lights, and then you've got some natural light, I think, coming in from on top of the waterfall. You can also do like a tour here and go in by boat. Now we have to go all the way back up here. So after our beach walk this morning, Holly really wanted to go back in the van and sleep. But now that she's here, she's out walking and about. She's got so much energy. Bless her. She loves to sleep, but she also loves a good adventure. Just like me. This behind me is where the waterfall is coming from. It's flowing from this river here and dropping down to the caves underneath me.
There's so many waves here.
One more stop before we leave the northern part of the NC500. And this here is Sango Sands Beach. It's an award-winning beach here. We'll head out to a lookout point before we head down.
Wow, what a view! Woo! Turquoise waters, baby!
Where are we? Where are we? When compared to some places like the Lake District or Cornwall, like, it's quite cheap here. So for parking, we've just been paying like £1 or £2 to stop off for 2 hours. Like this parking is £2 for 4 hours, I think, which is amazing. And even the campsites, there's some like overnight spots for £10, £15. Obviously there's ones more expensive as well, but generally speaking, the NC500 has been much cheaper. It's very motorhome friendly because literally all you see here are vans and motorhomes.
It's a fantastic feeling to be here, and when you start planning the trip, you know, you have different types of images in your head, and then when you come here and you just have your own perspective. Today it's a beautiful sunny day, so if the weather wasn't like this, I'm sure it would have been totally different experience for us. We're back on the road and there are these wonderful views.
Yeah, the mountains are huge.
Epic views of the mountains.
Unreal. Scotland is just amazing. We've got like a river flowing here as well.
Oh my.
Just everywhere you look, it's just so scenic. I've never seen anywhere like so motorhome friendly. Like literally all you see here is motorhomes and campers. Maybe a few cars, but mainly motorhomes.
We passed the place as well. There were many sand beds, and I really love the ripple effect on the sand. It's just wonderful to see it. Right now we're parked here in this parking spot, and it's so amazing because the landscape here is getting better and better. We drove about 20 minutes and we stopped to get the drone up because it's absolutely amazing. I really wish to show you in real life because it is out of this world. Wow. I don't know how many wow I said. I can't count them. On the NC500, you can never get bored.
Are absolutely breathtaking. It's one of the best road trips I think we've ever done in our life. The best one with Tandy, that's for sure.
If you're considering this route, go for it because it's beautiful.
Yeah, especially if you're from the UK.
It feels like we're on another planet. And the thing is, you might be thinking that it's going to be very busy, that's what we thought, but it's nothing like that. It's very calm, right? I mean, you see a lot of motorhomes.
Yeah, so many, but like this area here is very quiet.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people stop off here. But still, there's enough room for everyone, and there's so many campsites, so many parking spaces. It's good. I guess like next month now in July, it gets very busy. But
yes, in the summer months.
I think this is the perfect time to visit.
At this beautiful beach here. It's called Scori, I don't know how to say it, sorry. But it's lovely here. There's like a bench and you can do picnic here too. There's a cemetery over there. It's absolutely amazing. There's this bird hide here and I want to check it out. It says that it's open, but all of the windows are closed and I couldn't open it. So yeah, I just went in and there aren't any birds here as well. So wonderful to see something like this. I really love the tranquility that there is in this place. It's so calm and quiet. Here you can find fossils and shells. And there's also a campsite close by with the view of the bay.
We've just find ourselves just stopping all the time. But I promise this is the last one. What an absolutely beautiful view here of the coast and the islands.
There is a wonderful viewpoint, but we couldn't get to it because of Tende. The size of our van is a bit big for these narrow roads of Scotland. But we wanted to stop here to film this fantastic coastline of Scotland. Woo-hoo!
The landscape here is exactly like Turkey, right, with the trees and loads of green all along the sea. Really an epic coastline.
Definitely, baby. You're stinking as well.
No, I'm not. Saving on water.
We couldn't go to the viewpoint, but thanks to the drone, you saw them. So tell us, what do you think? Do you like the drone shots? Which parts of Scotland do you like the most?
My. What an amazing park up. It's just so quiet here. We're in this parking lot just by the road. This part of the NC500 is very, very quiet. Hardly any cars pass from here, especially this time of the evening. Look at this view. What can I say? This is one of the best views I've seen in a while, and Scotland has really, really impressed us. There's also a very, very nice waterfall close to here which we want to visit. I guess that will be in the next episode, or maybe this one, we'll see. But again, if you haven't been to Scotland, what can I say? Get here because it's so beautiful.